anticipado nuevo álbum de estudio, Blue Electric Light, que será lanzado el 24 de mayo. Con ustedes, Lenny Kravitz.
Sergio.
Estamos listos.
Sergio.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Por acá, Sergio Flores de News Rock. Una pregunta para el señor Lenny. En su canción más reciente habla como de la humanidad en tiempos donde todo es tan virtual. Porque, ¿cómo retomar nuevamente esta faceta humana?
In your most recent song, you speak about being human and how everything is so virtual and so digital. How to become more human in this very digital era?
We have to connect with ourselves. We have to connect with others. Technology is a wonderful thing when used properly. And it's not that the song is anti-technology at all, but it's about being your most authentic self, walking in your own path, walking into your destiny, contributing to humanity. We're here to experience this earth. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And we're ultimately here to love each other.
Se trata de ser nosotros y también de convivir con los demás. No es una canción que sea anti-tecnología, es una canción que habla acerca de ser auténticos, de ser nosotros, de tomar tu camino, de seguir tu destino, de experimentar sobre la tierra el poder ser humano y el amarnos todos.
Lenny.
Yes.
As part of the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
You what?
As part of the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Ah.
Your Icon Award.
Yes.
A new album coming. An induction to the Hall of Fame. So, I want to know what makes you feel more proud and what do you consider is left to do in your bucket list?
The most thing that makes me most proud, my life, and that I'm still here, that I'm still extremely inspired, motivated, hungrier than ever. For life, for creativity, for love, for family, connections, relationships. All of those accolades are wonderful. It's wonderful to receive flowers from people, you know. But what makes it, for instance, that day on Hollywood Boulevard, what makes it extra special is the love that we brought to Hollywood Boulevard. My daughter, Denzel, my brother, friends that I've known since school, since I was a little boy. That's what makes it beautiful, that I still have these relationships in my life. That's so important to me. And what is there left to do? Everything. I feel as though I've just started. I feel like the first 35 years has been a wonderful education. And now I'm ready to really step into who I am. Did you get all that?
Okay. Lo que más me enorgullece es mi vida, estar aquí es esta vida extraordinaria que tengo, estar motivado, hambriento, con una vida, con mis relaciones, todas estas cosas, recibir flores de las personas. Y lo que contribuimos al Walk of Fame fue todo el amor, en donde estaba mi hija Lenny, mi hermano, todas las personas que llevamos todo esto aquí. ¿Y qué es lo que queda? Siento como que acabo de empezar apenas después de todos estos 35 años y apenas estoy empezando.
Super, thank you, Lenny. Your music has changed over the time, over the years. Talking about many things and styles with human. Would you pleasure try new music things, or maybe going back to your first love in music?
One more time.
Okay, your music has changed.
Yes.
Over the years, we already know, talking about music styles, different styles in your music with human. Would you feel you are trying new music things, or going back to what you love first? Yeah.
It's a little bit of both, going back and going forward at the same time. Yes, each of my albums are different. The process is always the same because it's me playing the instruments. But each album has its own style, its own production. But for human, well, let me say first, I don't try to do anything when I go in the studio. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I wait until I hear it. I call myself an antenna. I'm waiting to receive information. But when I did, I realized that while going forward, I was also going back because this record reminds me of the music I was making right before Let Love Rule, from my high school time. And this album has the spirit of that time, of the music I was making.
Ok, les traduzco. Un poco de los dos. Voy y vengo con cada álbum, y cuando estoy en el proceso, esto siempre es igual, porque soy yo el que lo está haciendo. Estoy tocando siempre los instrumentos, y antes que nada aclara que lo que él trata de hacer es que no espera nada. Lo que hace es que intenta recibir información, como que la canalizara. Y siempre va hacia adelante, pero un poco hacia atrás. Y en ese ir y venir, en este disco específicamente, se fue hacia la música de Let Love Rule, que es su época de secundaria, y que es una música con la que está muy familiarizado, y de ahí, por supuesto, que retoma algunas cosas.
Lenny, muchas felicidades por este nuevo material. Y bueno, sabemos que también, además de ser un ícono de la moda, un gran cantautor, un gran artista, también eres un hombre de fe, un hombre que pone el amor en las relaciones, que pone la comunicación ante todo. Y como alguien que es descendiente de judíos también, ¿qué mensaje puedes tener en estos momentos donde el mundo vive dos guerras simultáneas? ¿Qué mensaje puedes tener para estos tiempos tan violentos y difíciles que se viven, irónicamente, en un siglo pues ya tan avanzado, que todavía haya guerras? Y pues sería todo de felicidad.
First of all, congratulations for your work. And she recognizes how you're a multi-instrumentalist, a producer, an icon, a fashion icon, a music icon. And she also talks about your Jewish descendancy, asking what you think about this world and the war that is going on right at the moment in this very polarized world.
I believe that we are all one, and the entire planet is confused. It's not any one group of people. If you look at history, and if you look at what's going on today, we don't seem to understand how to live together, how to coexist, how to help each other. There's enough for everyone. And why don't we accept others that are different? Why do certain people believe if you don't believe what I believe, it's my job to extinguish you? I don't understand it. And you look at all of the brain power people have. Human beings, we're very smart. We've done great things. But we still haven't learned how to coexist, and we haven't learned how to settle the dispute without violence. Pretty amazing for how evolved we are supposed to be. For me, it's a global problem.
Somos todos un solo planeta y lo que siente que pasa es que estamos confundidos. Y él lo que está viendo es que en general nadie entendemos cómo vivir los unos con los otros. Lo diferente hay que extinguirlo y no se acepta. ¿Por qué no aceptamos lo que es diferente? Porque si eres diferente, te tengo que eliminar. Hay mucho poder en la mente de todos nosotros y quizá no nos damos cuenta de cuánto hay. Somos muy inteligentes y podríamos hacer grandes cosas, pero estamos en un momento de una disputa en la que no estamos viendo el potencial que tenemos y no estamos aprovechando lo que podríamos hacer todos juntos.
Hi Lenny, nice to meet you. ¿Qué tan cierto es que tiempo atrás Lenny iba a formar parte del grupo de Nueva York de los 90 llamado Magic Dreams? ¿Y cuál es su opinión acerca de la trayectoria que ha tenido Draco Rosa en la música? A quien, por cierto, él conoció cuando Draco formaba parte de Magic Dreams.
¿El nombre del grupo es Magic Dreams?
Sí.
Okay, how true is it that you were going to be part of Magic Dreams, and what do you think about Draco's project?
Maggie's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
And what do you think about Draco's trajectory?
That was a group that I was involved with right before I discovered the music for Let Love Rule. Then I got this inspiration. I made the album. They were about to get a record deal themselves with my voice on the demos. And I told them that I had to do my own thing, that I love being with them, but I had to do my own thing. And so they then auditioned singers and ended up with Robbie being the vocalist, and I thought he did a wonderful job.
Dice que él estuvo involucrado con ese grupo antes de Let Love Rule, que tenían la voz de Lenny en el disco y ellos estaban a punto de obtener un contrato con una disquera. Y él les dijo que él había encontrado otra cosa que quería hacer y que tenía que continuar por su camino. Y les dijo que con su voz pues ya no se podía. Entonces, esto es.
Thank you, Lenny. Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you, it's wonderful to be here.
Hello, Lenny. Good afternoon. Welcome, first of all, to Mexico City.
Thank you.
Humberto Díaz from the Workforce Show. Well, I would like to ask you regarding the Blue Electric album, the real meaning of TK421. What's the real meaning? Because for me, I heard like Star Wars a little bit, but what's the real meaning or the concept of the concept, and as well, what can we expect about the album, the whole album, and as well the song Human?
The song is about making everything in your life better, taking everything to the next level. I use the metaphor TK421. It's originally from Star Wars, you're correct, but then it was in a movie called Boogie Nights, which is one of my favorite films by Paul Thomas Anderson, the director. And in that movie, Don Cheadle plays a character who works in a stereo store. He's trying to sell the stereo to this person, and he tells them the stereo is great, but if you want to make it better, make it the ultimate, you have to get the TK421 modification. Basically, that was one director, Paul Thomas Anderson, giving a shout out of respect to George Lucas. I then took that as, even though it's nonsensical, to represent making things better, making everything it's ultimate. And yeah, that's what it's about. You asked me about the album in general.
Exactly, let's focus on human.
The song "Human" is it's about our experience, as I said earlier. It's about our experience as spiritual beings having a human experience, and about being our most authentic. We all have a gift inside of us that we are given by God. Some of us use them, some of us do not. Some of us don't recognize what our gifts are. Some of us want the gift that somebody else has instead of looking inward to what they have. And I also believe that we are at our most powerful when we are authentic to who we were created to be. So the song is about the human experience. We came to this planet, as the song says, to be alive. We came here to experience this learning process.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Lenny, to your left, on the front row.
Sí, nada más voy a traducir. Ok.
Oh, sorry.
First the translation, sorry.
I'll do the translation. Ok. El disco, la canción Human, habla acerca de hacer todo en tu vida mejor. Y el 42K1 es una metáfora, sí, de Star Wars, pero también de la película Boogie Nights, que admira mucho, y habla del personaje que hace Don Dido, que trabaja en la tienda de estéreos y que habla de cómo si quieres hacer todo chido, que si quieres hacer algo bueno, tienes que conseguir el 42K1, que es un guiño a la película de Star Wars que hace el director Paul Thomas Anderson. Y hacer todo lo mejor siempre va a ser lo más importante. Acerca de la película, del sencillo Human, como lo dijo hace un momento, tiene que ver con la experiencia de ser humano, de ser lo más auténtico que se pueda y lo más apegados a nuestra esencia, y que Dios nos da un regalo y un camino personal, pero que a veces lo que queremos es el de los demás y no el nuestro. Y aquí él dice que considera que somos más poderosos cuando nos apegamos a nuestra verdadera autenticidad.
Hi, thank you so much for
Back to you.
Mexico. Yes, regarding the video Ticket 41, we see you enjoying and playing in a chair, the hand food chair that's of a Mexican artist called Pedro Friedberg. I wanted to know if you're familiarized with his art, and also we see you enjoying a lot in Mexico. You come and visit and go to places that are not often portrayed in touristy. So what do you like about Mexico, what do you like to do here, and if you're planning to have a concert here in Mexico. Thank you.
One, yes, you saw the chair. Yes, I'm, as you might know, I'm very much into design, architecture, interior design, and yes, I love that artist and I love that chair. I think it's absolutely iconic. I've had it in my homes in Miami, in New York. Now it lives in Paris. It's a very important piece to me. Yes, I love coming to Mexico. I think Mexico is it's so beautiful, it's so hip, it's so inspiring. Many of my favorite designers, architects, the art here is amazing. And filmmaking, I mean, you know what your country has been doing, taking over the world with incredible films, and so I find it inspiring here. I want to discover more of Mexico, and yes, I cannot wait to come and tour here. This place is extra special to me, always has been from the first time I came. You have to remember, I came here for the first time and played at Azteca Stadium. Didn't play at clubs and build my way up, went straight there, and it was the most incredible experience of my life. Meeting the people that support me was so special, the love that they gave me. I love everywhere, but there's certain places that you go where there's something extra special, and this is one of those places. I feel very at home here. It feels very familiar to me. And I love it. So thank you for having me and for being so kind to me.
Ok. Le gusta muchísimo el diseño, la arquitectura, y hablando acerca de la silla de Friedberg, dice que le parece que es una pieza icónica que ha tenido en su casa en Miami, en Nueva York, en París, y que le encanta, y que ama venir a México porque lo encuentra hermoso y sobre todo también inspirador. Tenemos, dice, grandes diseñadores, arquitectos, también en el mundo del cine se están haciendo cosas maravillosas que han tomado al mundo, le inspira, y aquí quiere conocer un poco más porque es un lugar extra especial. La primera vez que vino fue al Estadio Azteca. En realidad no hizo un circuito de clubes en donde fue escalando poco a poco, sino que tuvo esa primera experiencia masiva y le fue muy sorprendente y muy increíble. En realidad dice que le gustan todos los lugares y que tiene gente que lo apoya en todas partes, pero aquí se siente en casa y ha sido muy especial porque le es muy familiar y lo inspira. México.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Lenny? Pues me ganaron un poco la pregunta, pero sí quería preguntarte sobre qué significa para ti. Te vemos que vienes comúnmente a México y qué significa para ti el pueblo de México y contactar con su cultura, porque bueno, al final también tienes una bebida también de la que imagen, entonces me gustaría saber qué significa para ti estar en México y el pueblo de México en particular.
She says that she wanted to make the same question as before, but she wants to know what you feel about Mexican people and the drink, the sotol that you have. What does it represent for you?
What do I feel about the Mexican people? I feel warmth. I feel love. I feel integrity, pride, beauty. It's the same feeling I get in the Bahamas when I'm home. I'm from the Bahamas, and I was born in New York, but my mother is Bahamian, so I spent a lot of my time in the islands. And it's that same, we're warm-blooded people, you know? We're very loving, we're very open, we're very hospitable. And so it feels, as I said earlier, it feels very familiar to me, the way I like to live. People with open arms, and as I said, the aesthetic, the culture, the food, the design, the art, it all speaks to me. And what was the last part of the question?
About your sotol.
Oh, the sotol. So yes, Noche Luna. I'm very proud to be associated, to have partnered with these great people. I was sent a bottle of it a few years ago in an unmarked bottle. Somebody thought that I would be interested in it because they knew I was interested in the making of spirits. And I immediately drank it and was very, very curious. I loved the taste, the complexity, all of the notes, the flavors, the smokiness. And so the first question was, what is sotol? I had no idea what sotol was. And as I later found out, there are a lot of Mexicans that don't even know what sotol is. So I was very curious how that could be. I took a trip to Chihuahua to become educated. I met the people that have been doing this for generations. Met with Don Lalo, who's this incredible man that taught me so much. Got to witness the whole process, and I thought, this is incredible, and people need to know about this. this is not my culture, this is your culture, but I joined with them to amplify it and to try to bring this to the world, which we're doing. So I'm very honored to be accepted to join with my Mexican brothers in presenting this to the world. It's a beautiful spirit, high quality, incredible, and we're beginning to do that, and people are learning about Soto. So, very proud to be associated with Noche de Luna.
Para él, el pueblo mexicano es calidez, es amor, es orgullo, es belleza, es integridad, y es el mismo sentimiento que obtiene en Bahamas, de donde es su madre. Él nació en Nueva York, pero también es de Bahamas. Y esto se resume en que es gente que es muy cálida, familiar, que abre los brazos siempre y recibe a la gente. Y además, lo que decía en la anterior pregunta, que la estética, la cultura, la comida, todo esto le fascina. Después, respecto a Noche de Luna, al Sotol, está muy orgulloso de los socios que tiene en este momento. Le enviaron hace un tiempo una botella sin ninguna etiqueta, y porque saben que le gustan las bebidas, se dice espirituales, ¿cómo se dice espirituosas, ¿no? Las bebidas, estas bebidas. Entonces le encantó probarlo, no sabía nada acerca del Sotol, le gustó su complejidad, lo ahumado de su sabor, y no desconocía completamente lo que era, así que decidió venir a México y fue a Chihuahua a ser educado al respecto. Conoció a don Lalo y allí atestiguó todo el proceso de su elaboración, y le pareció que el sabor es increíble, y le sorprendió saber que mucha gente mexicana, que tampoco es la cultura de él, pero que mucha gente mexicana no sabe lo que es el Sotol, por lo que está muy contento de emprender esta aventura en donde él está de alguna manera amplificando lo que es esta bebida, y está honrado con sus hermanos mexicanos de poder difundir esta bebida de alta calidad y de que la gente lo empiece a apreciar como él lo hace.
Claudia Landón, TV. Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you so much.
Primero quisiera saber qué te ha dado la actuación, qué has encontrado en la actuación, que te ha gustado tanto seguir haciéndolo, aunque no es tanto como la música. Y segundo, va a ser tu cumpleaños, ¿de qué manera te gusta festejar, celebrar tu cumpleaños y este particular cumple 60? ¿Qué sientes al ver todo el éxito que has tenido con el paso del tiempo y dónde estás hoy?
She wants to know what does acting represent for you, because that's part of being a musician, and also because a very important birthday is coming up, your 60th birthday. She wants to know how you want to celebrate this important transition.
Acting is something that I did since I was a child. My mother was an actress. I grew up around the theater, and I used to do plays and different things on television when I was younger, commercials, you know. But what I love about it now is that it gives me an opportunity to collaborate with a lot of people, and it's not about me. It's about the character, it's about the director's vision, and I'm there to serve, and also to work, as I said, with so many people. When I'm in the studio, it's basically me by myself with one other person, so I'm very much alone when I'm being creative, so this gives me an opportunity to share an experience with a vast group of people, and I love it. As far as my birthday, I mean, every day for me is a birthday. Every day alive, I'm so grateful, and I'm looking forward to spending this one with the close people that I love, that are important to me in my life, and just enjoy a day and a night. I'll be in the middle of production rehearsals for my tour at that time, so I'll definitely take a day and a night to slow down and celebrate.
La actuación es algo que le ha sido muy familiar porque su madre, para empezar, es actriz y desde chico tuvo experiencias en este ámbito, haciendo obras de teatro y en televisión, haciendo comerciales. Y lo que le encanta hoy en día es que es una oportunidad para colaborar con una gran variedad de personas. porque cuando está grabando está en un estudio con 2, 3, 4 personas, está solo. Y aquí es una experiencia en donde no se trata de él, sino que es una experiencia colaborativa. Y a lo largo de esta experiencia colaborativa aprende de muchas cosas, acerca de muchas cosas. Y acerca de su cumpleaños, está muy agradecido por cada día, cada noche que está vivo, y se va a tomar un día y una noche tal vez para celebrarlo, que es algo que hace siempre, celebrar la vida. No obstante, en este momento va a estar ensayando para su gira y se dará el espacio para poder tener esta celebración.
Aquí, Lisa Grande de Mixophone. Before, the way you connected with your fans, it was like difficult, but nowadays with social media, you have the opportunity to connect. How do you use social media? Do you take care of your own social media? And do you read the comments? I love the comments, and I want to know what you think about all the comments that you have.
I am active. Yes, it is wonderful to be able to speak and communicate with so many people. I don't live on there, but I'm active. And yes, I am putting those things up when I feel it's the appropriate thing. And every now and again, I read comments. Not always, but every now and again, maybe I'm riding in a car going somewhere, and I say, oh, let me have a look. And it's always very interesting to see what people think. For the most part, I seem to receive a lot of love, so I'm very grateful, because you know how it is. There's haters everywhere. That's their job. But for the most part, I get a lot of love, and I appreciate it, because that's what I'm giving.
Sí, estoy muy activo en las redes sociales. Es increíble poder hablar y poderse comunicar con tantas personas. Sí comento, y a veces dice que lee los comentarios que la gente hace, no todo el tiempo, a veces cuando va en el coche, tiene la oportunidad de leer, y generalmente el contenido es de amor, porque ya saben cómo es hoy en día, también hay mucho odio circulando por allí, así que generalmente le gusta leer lo que está recibiendo.
Una última pregunta.
You know, I've always thought of it, and I would love to have a song translated, or several songs. You want a Spanish human? Okay, I'm going to do my best. Thank you.
Por acá, Lenny, nice to meet you. Más allá de la fama, es una persona que ha podido tener la oportunidad de compartir mensajes, ¿no? Luminosos y de libertad también. Quería preguntar, después de todos estos años de carrera, de vida también, ¿cómo has visto tú el poder de la música para cambiar las conciencias, pensando de nuevo otra vez en los tiempos difíciles por los que pasa el mundo?
Bueno, antes nada más decirles que la compañera pedía que si podía traducir alguna de las canciones, si podía haber algún human en español. Dijo que ya lo había pensado, que le gustaría en algún momento traducir algunas de sus canciones, y preguntó que si quieren un human en español, y que bueno, que lo va a considerar. Y luego tu pregunta, he is saying that you are a very famous person who's always had a very luminous and message oriented towards freedom. But he would like to know, perdóname porque se me fue tu pregunta, ¿sí?
La oportunidad de cómo ve que la música puede cambiar.
The power of music for it to change the world. How do you see it now after all you've done?
I mean, music and art is always an influence. Music changed my life. Art changed my life. I'm sure it has for many others. But ultimately, we have to then take that influence, that inspiration, and put it to action. You know? But yes, music has the ability to transform. Absolutely.
La música siempre ha sido una influencia, cambió su vida y se tiene que tomar esta influencia para hacer algo con ella. La música tiene eso, el poder de transformar.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias por su asistencia. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you, Lenny.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Welcome to Mexico.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you coming. Appreciate it so much. Thank you.